11th of July, 2186. Major order is to deal with the bugs and to hold some planets, Terek and Errata Prime. Errata Prime? Apologies, I don't know. Super Earth just gives us the insight and information for these. I'm not always best with pronunciation. Regardless, we are to kill 600 million Terminids, I believe it is, and probably by the time this is actually found, released, it's probably already completed, but hey, you know what? We're getting this major order taken care of. We're trying to get the new TCS Plus wall taken care of for the bug front. This is supposed to help us with keeping tabs on the bugs and keeping things under control here. So, really, really hoping that this will work out for us. Time will tell. I mean, we're dealing with everything that we can to the best of our abilities. So, but it's going well overall, I feel like, with the fronts and everything. Now, in regards to the fronts, there's something that I've never actually really brought up with a journal, and I don't know if other divers have. I haven't listened back to the other ones in a bit, so, but just little insight, I guess. Let's make this journal insightful, give some information, some knowledge, and everything. So, I decided to, for this one, since the bug front is our primary focus of this front, just decided to discuss, things that I've learned in my own time fighting the bugs and just from other Helldivers. So why not pass along some solid information, right? Right. Here we go. So these first couple are going to be kind of quick. Scavengers, bile spitters, pouncers, hunters, even shriekers. I know shriekers, I don't recommend shotguns against them, but the ones that I mentioned, they're so lightly armored, like pistols take them out, or sidearms and everything. Just, yeah. As long as you're not using them stim pistol, you're fine. Warriors get to be a little bit tougher. Bile warriors, kind of, biles just explode, but even warriors, like, I just take a stalwart, and you can mow them down. If you shoot them right in the face, it usually helps. Alpha warriors can be a little deadlier, but not too bad. I mean, they're a little quicker, but honestly, you just keep tabs on them. Hive guard are the one that seem to be interestingly difficult. I've talked to seasoned divers. I've talked with a fair number of seasoned divers, and I've also talked with a fair number of fresh divers. The fresh divers, for some reason, seem to struggle with hive guards a little more, and it's interesting. So I'll pass this knowledge that I've gained from my fellow Helldivers and from my own just experiences with diving on the fronts. Hive guards, like, take your time. They got to get up close. Let me rephrase that. If you can properly take your time, then take your time and just aim for the squishy spots. Yes, their head and their legs, there's armor and stuff through that, but quite honestly, it's not that bad to take care of. So, honestly, just flank around. Like, if they go defensive, which you'll see, their legs kind of come up into a, like, if you're standing in front of yourself, raise your arms up like you're going to fight, and then block. They're blocking, and then they're dropping their heads. That's all it is. Spewers. Nursing spewers are a little weaker than bile, but honestly, if you can hit them in the face and their mouth and stuff, you're good. Even a stalwart to them can do some solid damage. You are burning more ammo. If you've got medium or heavier pen, I'd go that route, but aim for their face, and their sax seems to be pretty weak too. Brood commanders, pop their head off. They're definitely healthier. Alpha commanders even more. Alpha commanders also are fucking heavier armored. So stalkers are the interesting one. Fuck them. Fuck stalkers. They silent, but they're not. They're blah, blah, blah. Let me restart this sentence. They are invisible, but they're not fully silent. You can still hear them, but Helldivers, you have to keep your ears open for them. It's look for the horizon where you're looking in your peripheral vision and your vision at all. Look for a glowing or a glistening, almost like seeing a mirage in the desert, and something moving that shouldn't be moving, something that like weirdly doesn't blend right in the background. So, but honestly, for me, fucking find their lair and fucking get rid of it. It's annoying. They're annoying. I'm still not a fan of them. I've killed a fair number of them. Still hate them. Chargers, okay. Now we're getting very heavily armored, but Giga Grenade, Thermites, any anti-tank, usually if you get them right in the good solid hit in their head, they're done. Or, as I've learned, I don't know about light. Don't hold me to that. I know medium penetration, you can have them charge past you, and then once their back butt is exposed, pop at that. Spore Charger is literally the same thing. It's just make sure you keep back from anything spore related. Charger Behemoth definitely has a lot more armor. They can survive a little bit more hits, but honestly, anti-tank and stuff, they still go down. Impalers, this is where I feel like some divers panic at first, but honestly, an Impaler, as soon as they show their squishy bits, you're fine. Bile Titans, okay, this is where we get a little interesting. I've used many an ultimatum on Bile Titans. The Rail Cannon, Orbital Rail Cannon Strike is perfect for them because it will one-shot them. What frustrates me is the ultimatum, unless you hit them in one of their weak spots, like the face or the underbelly, and the underbelly is very dangerous to do. I did it once, and I needed 3 stims after that. It's fucking difficult to actually kill a bile with one hit, so you're gonna need just sustained fire. Obviously, watch their spit and shit, and they can step on you. I to the divers that I've seen have that happen. I'm very sorry to see that. Dragon roaches. All right, these are a lot more difficult. Personally, Orbital Ray Cannon Strike. As soon as you see one, once it tries to pass over and starts floating, drop that charge and it's dead. It will die. It will die. Past that, you're going to need just fucking anti-tank as best as you can. I think you can damage them, their wings and shit, with some lighter, medium stuff, but fuck, just, yeah. Now, the one I can't speak on with this is Hive Lords. I'll be honest, I have never fought a Hive Lord still. I still have never seen one, even being on the planets as much as I have. So I got nothing. I think Hive Lords, you're going to need to talk to another diver about that one. Now, the strains, this is where it gets kind of interesting. I'm going to start with the Predator strain, and then we'll go through the Rupture and the Spore Burst. The Spore Burst are the most interesting ones. Rupture strain, hunters fucking suck. They can cloak. They're way the fuck more aggressive. But a stalwart or heavier firing gun can definitely help out. Now, the Predator Stalkers, fuck me. They are fast sons of bitches. They don't cloak anymore, but goddamn, they are fast, and they are part of this. When they're in this strain, they are in the fucking strain. Again, my recommendation with Predator strain is just have as many bullets as you can send down range. Stalwarts do solid. If you can have a guard dog, the chemical dog breath does solid. Guard dog does well. Hot dog does okay, although I tried it once and left with some wounds from that combat, but just bullets as much as you can. Now, the Rupture strain I'm going to go to next. Honestly, This is where the eruptor or the crossbow become really solid, or anything that can have a detonation, like an explosion impact. Those are the big two that come to my mind. I know there's more that we have, but I'm blanking on some of them right now. Chargers, I'm starting with them because they're the first ones that popped in my head. Ruptured chargers are slower, actually, so get them out and then hit them with an anti-tank. Spewers can be a lot more fucking annoying because they will bomb you from a distance. Goddamn. Warriors, again, if they get close to you, do a quick dive at the last second, you'll be safe. Dive to the side, not straight forward, not back, but to the side. So, now, Spore Burst. This is where we get very, very interesting. Because if you're going against Spore Burst and you feel like you're struggling, please fucking bring fire. Like flamethrower, cremator, hot dog. The incendiary little handheld one. I'm drawing a blank on its name now for the life of me. Fire counteracts the spore cloud of their death because it just sets them ablaze and melts them and burns them down. So, yeah, scavenger, hunters, warriors, go for that. Hunters are going to fucking suck with how fast they are. Scavengers will get right up in your face. Now, I will admit, I've been with other divers on this front with stalwarts and jump packs and guard dogs and, some faster firing stuff. I had a stalwart. I know another diver had a machine gun. We did have a lot of good luck. However, you have to cover your flanks. At least 2 in a group is about the best way to do it. If you're going solo, I do bid you the best of luck, but you're probably going to Wall of Martyrs, and we will miss you, but I'm warning you now for it. Spore Burst Bile Titan, that fucker's got more health, it feels like. I'm pretty sure it does. I think they're hardier, and they fucking live a lot longer. They can take anti-tank. They suck fighting. They're not any faster, actually. At least not that I've noticed. I've seen them in clouds before. But anti-tank, if you can get a solid hit on their face still, you can still kill them pretty easily. I'll be honest, I don't remember if their underbelly is still weak or not. That's just a genuine unsureness because I try to keep a distance because they will fucking hack up bile spew on your ass, and it will happen pretty damn quick, and it will happen a lot. So again, my time with them was just an orbital ray cannon strike. The cooldown is short enough that if you're smart with your group and your fellow Helldivers, you're going to be fine with that. As long as you guys can supplement it with a little bit of other anti-tank mixed in. So, but I think you'll be fine. But for the bugs, fuck, I think that's pretty much everything. It's the big hitters is always the ones that new divers are questioning, and I'm thankful. I've been with a lot of good Helldivers. We've helped a lot of fresh recruits on the field. I feel blessed by Lady Liberty and Super Earth. I've been able to help some divers get back to their super destroyers and fight for at least one more mission. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, probably another next time, maybe do the bots or the squids. I'm not sure, one of the two. Bots are kind of interesting. It's fun to discuss them and how to fight them. Squids are, fuck me, I'm just gonna say this now. Squids are a mixed bag. It feels like you gotta have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and sometimes depending on what you're dealing with, if it's the mindless masses or the appropriators, I think is the name of it, the mech ones. God, they're annoying, but they're not the worst. So, all right. Well, all right. It's time I get back out in the field. Just wanted to journal at least a little bit of something here, keeping up for just. I'm still hopeful for Helldivers to just hear this, maybe get some knowledge they weren't sure of, and just enjoy these journals, learn from them. I'm doing a lot of them, but I'm just doing my job for Super Earth and manage democracy and Lady Liberty. So that's all we can do. But good luck out there, my fellow Helldivers. Hopefully I'll dive with maybe a couple of you and see you in the future. But for Super Earth, for Managed Democracy, and for Lady Liberty, good luck out there.